We cannot be in a society where people bribe for concourse, okay, where there are examination leakages because a father that did not, a university done, for example, a secondary school head
teacher,
principal,
sorry,
that did not teach his student, that did not remind his student that he needed to revise, discover that the child will likely fail, and decide to leak examination questions. I have some information that I might not share here because it's very dangerous for the nation.
Yeah.
I mean, ministers that have called for intervention. You know, I'm somebody that I'm very introduced in security issues. So when I sit and hear how they want to be serious in the university, I laugh. I was in the university 10 years ago. I see PhD students, the way they come and cheat the society. They go on air and say things that cannot be verifiable. They organize trainings and lie to children about employment, about life skills. Who should be punished for that? If academicians can be behaving like that, they go around impregnating young girls. Sexual transmittable mark. Are those the same students you are asking to respect your rules? It is a lie. Our students are a reflection of what they see us behaving on a daily basis. If you look at your students...
But recently we realized that those things are reduced because there have been, you know, lecturers have been seriously punished, some are disgraced, and so on. So those things we no more realizing.
I sat here, you were the one who brought the 17 cases to me.
I mean, sexually transmitted marks, as you said.
I sat here, you were the one who brought the 17 case to me. Did I ask you something? The answer is no. So permit me comment on it. I'm telling you this.
Okay.
You cannot ask somebody to do something that you are not doing.
Okay.
The time that the student was supposed to be revising, the teacher was harassing him or her. And you go behind and tell her that don't bother. I will give you the question way before time. This is what we observe. We have a situation of young girls that do not go to school, but they are the ones graduating. They already know how much they sell a course. And it is not just an individual who sells the course, it's a whole system. We have head of department that were appointed without merit, just because they belong to a particular clan. My brother, how do you call that? Let me tell you, that it has gone the time that we have to be fooling ourselves. Cheating also means the inability to accept that you are grown up and that you have to learn to do things respecting others. When you live in a society, you must take the interests of others. Just like Doctor was saying here, that with the COVID-19, they are measuring how a student can take care of herself or of himself and while protecting the environment. It is the same thing that should happen in human behavior. We don't study in a particular environment and go and practice in heaven. It is here on earth. It is my day to day with you that permit me to know whether you are educated or not, whether you attain professional rank and you are unable to follow the research of your students. I have cases of researchers that complain on a daily basis, harassment from their supervisors. How do you define that? What do you expect when that student will also become a lecturer or will put at the position of decision? I'm sorry to take a contrary view to the previous colleague, the learned colleague, because I am somebody that all my life now is on the field. The highest frustration I receive in life comes from scholars. They are the one doing the highest malpractice. You put them in school, they want to destroy the system because they are looking for money to go and build their houses. To compare, you put them in offices, even with the budget, they want to use their brain instead to augment budget to change things. You put them in leadership, they are the one trying to erode other people from the practices. And you start asking yourself, what was was the essence of school. But I can talk like this today because I went to the same school.
Yes.
My classmates are looking at me know that I was not a very intelligent student, but that I read lengthily in school.
But you're intelligent in practice now.
What I can tell my young friends is that nobody in life can tell you that he has never stolen. Nobody.
Okay.
Even us now in the professional world, we do some copy and modifying.
Okay.
But before copying, you must be learned to know that how do I modify this to fit my own agenda. The difference between education and work is you pay yourself, especially for those of us in self-employment.
Yes.
You pay yourself. So if you don't fine-tune things until it meets the standard of your customer, who actually is your boss, you don't have anything to back home. So the equation there is very strategic, and so you must be cultured with the environment where you live first, because you must always know what brings the light, not the light. You must be question yourself what brings the light that you are receiving. That is what we do. And so you as a student, in order to pass your exam, you must also give yourself that task, because you are in school to exchange what? Your time with the marks, because it is only the marks that will help you to save your staying in school within a particular period of time. If you cannot do that exchange, then you always be caught up with time. Mind you of promises. No lecturer can promise you what your future will look like. Even the cheap sex they take, even the money they take, all that is just to lure you into total confusion, because truly life meets needs. Tomorrow when you are faced to a tax, either you do it or you disgrace yourself. Some have escaped by the help of their loved ones, friends, and they have been given a helping hand to enter the government. But still, we see their limits. And it is still shameful for them, because while their colleagues go on platform, they are doing debate, they cannot go. They keep hiding behind the fact that they are afraid of the system. Which system? Are you the first in the system? Some have just bribed themselves throughout and they cannot talk. They are afraid to come on air and disgrace themselves. Are you getting me? They have not written any book. When you want to look their publication, they don't have any publication. One person become doctor and spend a whole career as a doctor. That's not fair. You're supposed to leave the university. These things are circumcised in time. 5 years, 7 years at most. You should move to an assistant professor if everything is fine. So, Mr. Mwambo, I'm talking to my young ones that will start writing. I heard that the first school certificate is from, the common intern is from the 30th of, by next week.
Yes.
My wish for you, you are still very young at this age. At common interns, I think I was 9. I don't know of you. I heard today children of 6 are writing common interns.
My wish. We have to see that.
Okay, let's take it to 8. Can we take to 8?
Go on.
Okay. My wish to you is at that tender age, some were fortunate to follow classes through the media,
yes,
and others not. All I can wish for you is be concentrated. Concentration in life, and this cut across. As I'm talking like this, those at the level of GCE, GTTC, baccalaureate, probatoire, all of them to take it serious, please. Yeah. Concentration is a level in preparedness that once you attain that level, be sure that you will have what you want. To have a mind focused on something at a time, it takes you, it gives you every other thing. It is not only reading that can guarantee your success. It is the rate at which you tell yourself that you need what you are looking for, and that is what we call concentration. If at a point in time you cannot tell yourself that, why do I need this thing, and start working towards it, my brother, you will read book, a sock book inside water, drink the water, and nothing will change.
Okay, before I come to you as a psychologist, if you look at this map